A question that comes up a lot, understandably so, is if my basal cell carcinoma or other skin cancer doesn't actually go all the way to the edge of the biopsy, and it's instead reported as closely approaches or narrowly free, well then why should I go have a re-excision? So from what I understand, based on the providers, one of the reasons for this is because although we don't see tumor cells on ink under the scope, there can still be some left behind. There are a couple different reasons for this. Sometimes the tumor will have a skip patterns in the skin, and so although it looks like it's not at the edge, there could actually still be some tumor left behind. Another reason for this involves actually a diagram. So if there is an excision that is slightly larger, let's say an ellipse of skin, and we section it so that everyone can evaluate the tumor as much as possible, this ellipse of skin will be entirely submitted. And within this ellipse of skin, often there's been a prior biopsy, but there can also be tumor left behind, which is why you're getting a re-excision. So let's imagine that this diagram is a picture of one bread loaf slice. So if you took an ellipse of skin and you serially sectioned it as if you were cutting bread, this is one of the slices that you would perhaps be getting through the middle of it. So as you can see here, in my beautiful basal cell carcinoma, marked in blue, we have little bits of tumor that extend and jump around even beyond that main tumor focus. So here we have a little focus of the basal cell carcinoma going to the edge, this margin, which we do ink here carefully. And occasionally, because of the thickness in the tumor block, which each slice is roughly the thickness of a nickel, and so there is a chance that occasionally when we take one slice for a slide from each tissue block or each bread slice, we will possibly have this tumor edge look like it's clear if we're a little bit deeper in the tumor. The reason is, as you can see here, it's not a perfect sphere. We have jagged, irregular bits of tumor that can jump around. And so although the tumor looks like it may be narrowly free, in this example, it could be just narrowly free. If you were to do or cut a little bit deeper in the tumor block, which again is about a thickness of tissue of one nickel, sometimes there are little cells that may extend to the edge that were not originally obvious in the initial slices. So going back to get it re-excised is actually very useful. Even if the original biopsy makes it look as if it's been fully excised, for this reason and others, it is very useful to go get it re-excised so you make sure that tumor doesn't come back and become locally destructive.